Hello, 101.5 FM.
Now you are in the chamber, State of the Nation's address, the state of Ghana. Now woman penny the delivery and in some kind netos.
Well, Mamenchia Kumase, why something Mamenchia, Tafo constituency and so. No question, say, we share your map on a boy of Banwa, that is the 1992 constitution. So, Mampenny be said, should be a mono, Obaba, a year parliament. Na norma issue or anyone I say, or man upon that is the health of the state, Obaka, I'm a Ghana for me, because MPs already and I say, or man, as will be. Na no crane say, Penny, a Casamuno, I felt relieved because we said there's some light at the end of the tunnel. Penny was very candid to us. He was very truthful. He made us understand what was going on the historical perspective of where we are coming from. Baby, I will any baby as well. Yeko. Matete said, this is only be a castle of Penny by or can be behind. There's a picture of a Bloom State and all that. In fact, on the floor, the Honorable Atuk Hossein, who is the minority leader. Unfortunately, me, I was watching them and as I was observing them when the proceedings were ongoing. Most of them were not listening. Most of them were on their phone. Most of them were not interested in what was happening because they had a predetermined mind about the fact that His Excellency Nana Danko Kufuor will not be saying anything. To their surprise, I'm sure Sam, on many time, every day, His Excellency Nana Danko Kufuor the kind because someone wanted them on Omanji. They are afraid of someone, and also kind be there. And of course, they will know that His Excellency was truthful to us. Why am I saying this? His Excellency, the President, made us know from 2017, no kwe woman say no there were times that senior for 2 days not Ghanaians haven't forgotten, and I don't think Ghanaians have forgotten. I don't think Asanteman has forgotten. I don't think my people in Tafo has forgotten.
Oh, Kadum so.
No kwe
okay.
Minjindi is a Ghana for referee. And I mean, Jindy is a Tafonso referee. Minjindi is a Santaman for referee. Because some men, Papa, what you may away, but Kai found one over top for you to be able to power your plant. Because there is no light, but your station will have to run. At that time, there wasn't any external shock, any external difficulty. Our economy was supposed to have been managed by competent men and competent women. Unfortunately, we found them to be very incompetent because PBNC and they couldn't manage the economy. They sent us to the IMF. Yet, buy anyone. Not PBN, and that's any external shock. Our economy was doing so well to the extent that Ghana for fear in 2018-19, Ghana was one of the fastest growing economies across the globe. Yeah. In the sub-Saharan region, Ghana was doing far better than its peers. In fact, at the time when I'm here at Jomo Ministry, our policies in all the sectors were so robust that our neighboring countries started learning from us. That famous letter that came from the Kenyan government, that time Uhuru Kenyatta, who wrote a very nice letter to the Ministry of Education at that time, it copied the Chief of Staff, that the implementation of our educational policies, not just the free senior high school education, the other sectors, because our educational policies are clearly we had the strategies to be able to get these things done. They wanted Ghana to come and show them how it was done. And that was how come at the time Saka Taneba, Dr. Maltepuku Pepe allowed the current Minister of Education to go to Kenya to go and help them there. And so Our economy before 2019, 2020 was very clear. Was doing well. An inflation figure of about 15.4%. That time, about 2017, 2018, 2019. Now, the inflation figure at here by every single digit. Minjin the years a Ghana for refi, and a minjin the years a Tafo for refi, and a minjin the years to say Asantuma refi. But the COVID no bar. COVID by Mena Motafo. Senior, refi said, Mimi no me no dear, young fan said, you might ye intino, but soon as we be take.
Yeah.
Who to for my year? Mamma, no name many a man more to once your way. So, Mamma, have you asked yourself, how do you make ends meet? Have you asked yourself again, mobility? Because Nipa no Obedinam, a doom 101, and Obedinam Kiditiawa, do obey the day, no, when you're not the coffee. There's nothing for tomorrow. There's nothing for tomorrow. Be paying home, I must say any panel for at the chair. Nay, say, I feel ye now, I can't go down, said the same couple. Nyako, can't go down, and I am not working. I mean, you, how do I fend for my family? And that was how come His Excellency the President said, we needed to save lives at that time, because at the time, but people were already dying. People were struggling. Yes, we can't find your shade. And if people are going through such a struggle, how do you say as a state? Because you have a solid or a robust economy, one person best say economy to allow people to die. Nobody will do that, because so we're in fear, and I mean, so we're in some fear. I mean, that time, let me say more Tafo. Come on, you remember the number of free food I share. Senior, and as man came aboard. Free food I share and Ghana.
Yeah.
The pastor Yama free electricity to Ghana.
Yeah.
Yama free light, free water Ghana. The pastor at that time, and I mentioned this, ministry, didn't we fumigate every senior high school in this country?
Sure.
Yeah, fumigate university of Ghana.
Zoom Lion said,
absolutely. Yeah, fumigate primary schools of Ghana. Yeah, fumigate junior high schools of Ghana. And say, I'm told nose mask. I'm from Kodebia or Kosuku or Ghana. The patrol, I'm to sanitizers. I'm from Kodebia or Kosuku or Ghana. The patrol, Veronica Bucket, things we buy for all schools. These were expenses that were visible that we did for the people of Ghana. At the time people were dying, we needed to protect lives. The consequences is what we are facing or we are seeing today. And when the consequences come, you cannot be disingenuous and allege say Oman MPP are buying and you're reckless in borrowing and reckless in spending. How on earth do you do that? At the time, I told us now we're Deputy Minister of Finance. I'm not covered in my now so manage or money see from you manage this country at the worst point, to the extent say, now you say training college allowance going to India, nursing training allowance going to India, common statutory payments you could not pay. And then among all these challenges, do we see doom so in this country? Do we see anything like doom so in this country? Back in their time, when we didn't have any external force, when we didn't have any external difficulties like COVID or Ukraine, this country was on its knees. Meaning, aside all these things, the unprecedented kind of development, may say, Obibeka said, His Excellency Nana Danko Kufado by say Asantimai, Yajay or Mona said, acquiring need Woha. You mention to the woman see or do your dear. Share the global. For example, offer an upgrading of Asankari, Kufa Johnson Road. That is 28.5 kilometers. And Kufa to Brown to Chrome to Majida Road, 20.5 kilometers. Senior Yaya and Nasi. These are there. The people there knows that indeed Yaya.
Barbara Buni Bibi. Quite the senior okay, I'm buying by Waye power, but most of me MPs in our parliament, what type of road minister? So on Rambe Yinano, the entire Momo constituencies, my point be why Yadintia.
So, I mean, say, yeah, Tafo. Say, a back. Yeah, I'll be one of the first people to ask in Parliament. Go and check the records. Go and check the records. The last time I visited the engineer, our engineer Gambra,
Yeah.
Power rules and urban highways on
urban roads director.
Yes, he was quick to add that within a short period of about 5 years, Akwanya Yotimaya was Santimemoha, and indeed, all Tafo per se. They use all Tafo as a model because nobody can say in a Santiman and Akwanya. Because over all Tafo, I always say, Tafo Fona shall crown no. Many good rules that we are seeing currently. Many good rules. I can always beat my chest and say, because there are quite a number of rules what are for. Sabi, not the Paduan and Master Timamufono and share of mine and also Mampanian say between Yaya. And yes, I find to do one. But people see that men are at work. Contractors are at work. Our money are entry. The baby is Sadomanina. Senior, share this road there walk Mampong to Kofiasi Road. It's 1 year. Mampong to
Kofiasi Mafasuda.
Oh, senior. These are things that we have done. Nobody can tell us. Say, you buy,
Hello, 101.5 FM.